Heidi, so we're gonna get started.
Okay, you're very quiet. She said to you to get started.
Ah, my name is Tanya Williams, and I'm a journalist for Scars of Survival magazine. And so excited about doing this story today. And so we have some questions, interview questions that we want to run through and answer. You could just answer at free will. And first, want to know your first and last name.
D. Jones.
All right. And
A. Mama Jones.
I know that's right. What is your unique story that impacted your experience in life, and how has it affected not just you but your family as well? Like, what's a unique story that you could share with us?
Well, the only unique story that I could really experience and tell you about is 5 o'clock. Where my son made it, and that was a funny thing because I owned a daycare, and for some reason that day I just was just laying in the bed at Robert's house and the kids was there helping me out. But then all of a sudden my son came in and just jumped in the bed. And he said, "You ready for this?" I said, "What?" And he put out this check with all these thousands. What was it? 275,000. I said, where you get that from? He said, "From the back, Mommy. Remember you told me to go do me?" And we got up and started jumping on the bed like two little kids. And I was like, "Oh." He said, "Yes." He said, I did it. So that was unique. It's funny how he did it. He never told me that he actually followed what I told him to do. That was a beautiful blessing, because he was so busy helping Cam and other people that he was actually excluding himself out. And I said, enough is enough. You did what you're supposed to do. Now you do you. I said, I don't want to hear you doing anything else with Cam and all. Do you now. You got them set. And he went out there on a download without letting me know. And his first album was On My Way to Church. And it just hit big. So that's a unique but a beautiful story because I didn't even know that he actually was doing him.
Yeah, it's always a blessing when they listen to us, right?
Oh, girl, tell me about it. I didn't know. Helping everybody and doing this and doing that now. That's you.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
I can see y'all jumping up and down on the bed now.
I liked it because I try to get my kids embedded into them, even within my family. It's a blessing when you can be yourself and be your leader, and you're not being a follower. I can't do followers. I'm definitely not a follower. I actually a leader. I go do it. I set my mind out for. I give it to God. I let it lie, and God help those who help themselves, and that's how I teach yourself.
That's good. That's awesome. Thank you. Okay, so it says the next question says explain your healing process. But I think that your response to the first question was like joyous and happy and free and celebrating, right? So if you have a healing process you want to share with us, you can. But I think that question stems from the first one because it says explain your healing process.
Oh yeah, that definitely was just knowing that my son actually, like you said, listen, and surprised me. So that's a bit that was a healing because I hated to see looking like if he was a follower. That's how I looked at it. And I'm glad he did do and help the rest of them. But now you got to help yourself. So it healed me just to know that he came in and showed me this beautiful check, and in the beginning of a check that up to now he's still doing him. So that's a blessing. He's really one of them.
Okay.
Like, of his mom.
So I know that's right. So yeah, we probably change that around and be the blessing. Something along the lines of it being a blessing.
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, it's always good when they listen to their mama.
Yes.
Like they get that sunshine right there when you tell them to do something and they do it, and they get to see the effects of it, and you be like, yeah, that's what I was telling you.
Yes.
That's good.
You can do it. You do you. You know what I'm saying? So.
Right. Look, listen, everybody else is taken, so you might as well do you, right?
Everybody else got Cam lawyers with part of his a consultant person towards him, and the rest of all of them. And he's very good at that because he also helps me out, and even within the family, a lot of things that I think I might know because I made mistakes with not listening to him, and then there was a repercussion behind it. But the blessing part about it is that God took me out of it. He said, "This is a lesson for you to learn. Don't go back there again. This time you might be stuck there for real." So, some of the bumps and bruises as I went along with my son in his journey, not only me by myself, but my family along with him, I learned some lessons.
That's awesome. Okay, so what advice would you give to anyone who's reading your article as to how to handle your unique situation?
I'm sorry, say it again.
So what advice would you give someone who is reading your article about what you just shared about your story with your son?
Well, my advice is the same like I told him, is the same like I tell everybody else. Don't be no follower. Be a leader. Just don't just say you keep helping. Do you too. Get your stuff out the way that you need to be done. Do your research and whatever it is. Make sure that it's not so much what you know, it's who you know. Okay, and then after is what you know. So for some instance, you got one person that might know somebody else that might actually help you in a situation. So that's pretty good. But most of all, be your leader and try to be unique about yourself. Please don't be the same. Everybody's not the same. So don't try to be like this person. Oh, I'm gonna be like Beyonce. No, don't want to be a Beyonce. I want to be a mama. That's exactly who I am. Mama Jones, my own individual, my own thinking, my own mind. I am what you call a creator. I like to create and go for it and go strong until I actually see a result in products that I've done of myself that's actually there in stores and stuff like that. So it's a blessing, you know what I'm saying? So
It really is a blessing.
products that I have to actually tweak and get them into other stores and stuff. But otherwise, girl, whatever I told my manager or I tell my son them or my daughters them, they laugh, but they say, "Oh boy, she can make it. I want perfume. I got perfume. I want makeup. I want liquor. I got liquor. I want wine. I got wine. I want coolers. I got coolers. So I wanted cologne for the men. Got cologne for the men. I wanted to write a book. I wrote a book. Two books in one. So it's a blessing. So that's not the only book. It's another book too, and that was Love and Romance. So.
Right. That's good. I was reading your bio and it was your story is very encouraging to mothers, and a lot of times we focus so much on our children and then we forget about our dreams and things like that. But your story is very encouraging for mothers and grandmothers and women on every level, because we can still do what we dreamed about even though we took time out to raise our children. That thing is still possible.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
really like what I was reading.
Look at me.
Right.
And you have to have the determination. Don't be that saying, "Yeah, I want to do this," and then you did it, and then because you feel like it look like it's not going nowhere. No, you got to keep at it until you get it where you want it. Okay, you give it to God, like I said. From then on, God help those who help themselves, and you'd be so surprised where it may go.
That's right. Okay, so let me see. If you could redo something from your past, what would it be?
if I could read through something to my past, like give me an example. What are you saying?
I
My
don't know,
life.
because everything seems all good from this end.
No. Well, let me tell you
But
something.
the question is, what could, if you could redo something from your past experiences, what would it be?
Let me tell you something. I have no regrets. I've been there, done that, drinking, drugging, the whole 9 yards. It got me where I'm at today. Okay. And I was able to actually tell my kids, do not touch it, do not do that. You know, I'm just blessed. A lot of my friends are dead and gone. Okay, so I don't want to redo nothing in my life. I love my life. You know, I'm blessed to be here and to be able to still be able to do what I got to do and still be able to be the mother to my kids and grandmother and great grandmother. So, you know,
Yes,
the mother to my dog and my cat. You know what I'm saying? So,
yes. And you travel and have fun. I
what?
was watching some. I was watching some of your videos. I said she be gone.
And people be like, how do you manage with your household, with your family? But I love my family so much. It's just that I'm just going out there. This is my job, to make my money, come back home, be my mother, be that big sister, because I have a little brother and sister that lives with me. God bless the dead. My mother, father died. So, you know, I'm that mother, father, and sister rolled up in one. And I have to make sure I stay grounded with being home and still do what I got to do. I'm not going to let nobody or nothing, only but God could do it, get in my way and stop me, because I'm going to succeed in doing what I got to do.
That's good. That's good. That's good. And what have you learned? What have you learned from your experiences, and how are you bringing awareness to your community?
My experiences, like I told you, some things that got messed up or how they go, and I learned not to go down that road or touch it again. And this is where I be able to help my own community. Like when they say to me, "Well, Mama Jones, you know, I want to do this, but I'm afraid I can't." You know, yes, you can. Do your research. Do what you got to do. You know, I know sometimes things take money, but there's always another route to get around it. So, you know,
Right. That's what I always think good leaders do. Good leaders draw people to them that can help them get things done. Because you may
and
not know, right?
give
You
them,
may not know everything,
yeah.
but you
And I'm saying that's how I also give the experience on how I messed up, like with contracts and stuff, not listening, you know, because I feel I'm the mama of house store. My son, I ought to know better because he also worked in a law firm. So certain things when he told me do not touch and sign, and I did it anyway, thinking I can read it, knowing I can't read no contracts. But God is good where somehow He gets me out of it without a problem or anything like that. So this is where I tell other people, don't make that mistake. Don't sign a contract until you get somebody, even if you have to go to a legal aid, somebody to where show you how, or go to one of the lawyers that I think you pay like a little fee, $20 or $50 or $100, just to get, you know, some knowledge on what you're doing. Plain and simple. Do not make that mistake. That's one of my things I could tell people. Definitely. Don't do nothing without actually having somebody or find somebody where you can consult them to get the right path or what's.
make you up, right? To keep you informed. And
Yeah,
so, Mama Jones, you feel like age is just a number. Why?
it's just why because I'm always
Because it is, right?
down. I'm not sitting still. I'm gone. You know, I don't feel old. I thank God I'm blessed. You know, he had me where I can walk, run, talk, or how still else. Like I tell my son, like he'd be like, "Wow, you just sit home," you know, like you want me in a rocking chair. I don't think so. You know, as long as God gave me my two hands, my legs to walk, a breath to breathe, my heart to pump, my brain to still think, I'm gone. I'm doing what I got to do. You know, and I'm still making sure I keep my boundary in ways, knowing that I still have a home and I still have my kids. I still have my sister, my brother, my cat, my dog. So I'm not going anywhere. I keep it bound.
Okay. And what you do to stay fit? You look real fit. You look like you in good health.
Running
By
after
the
the
time you
kids.
get fit running around, you don't have a full workout, huh?
Yes, that and workout. But I'm getting ready now to, and I'll put it weird to everybody. Exercise is good for the body and the mind. So I'm getting ready to get back into doing my exercise and stuff like that. This way it keeps me in fit more than what I am now. And plus my family is slim anyway. I'm blessed to. God's good. We're not to go on the other side of the family that's fat. So I'm on the slim side, so that's that.
That's good. That's good. Um, I think you answered this next question, so I'm not really gonna answer that one. Ask you that one. Can you share some encouragement for our readers? I think you did that already too, but you got a little bit more left in you.
Whatever you're doing, whatever you need, keep at it. Don't stop. Don't just give up and say, "Oh, it didn't take off like that." Remember, God help those who help themselves, and God don't give you when you say you want it. He gives it to you when it's needed, when it's time. This is your time now. This is what you need to do what you got to do. A lot of people rushes and they fail to realize, you think that you just going to ask God for something. He's going to say, okay, here. No, don't work that way. You got to prove to him also, too, that you can do this. Sometimes they say, be careful what you ask for. I ask for a lot. And girl, let me tell you, sometimes I'll be like, God, please let me be able to maintain what I'm doing. But he's good to me, and he makes sure that I actually be able to get through everything, all what I'm doing. So I create, and then after that, I attack to see who I can actually place these products at. And
Okay.
that's they come in. That's when my kids come in, down to my daughters, my son, Jim, and everything. So it's a blessing.
Right. And I love your hair. That's your idea to put the pearls in there?
Yes, yes.
That's
Everybody.
beautiful.
I love finger waves. I love anything going back in old time because everything was very classy.
Mhm.
Even the way they dressed, their shoes, their hair, and a lot of people now and even down to the young people is trying to wear finger wave. So I just had to just put a little touch of something so I could still be a little different, stand out, and I like
Right.
it.
I like it too. It's very different.
Thank you.
So what can we look forward to along your journey?
Oh,
What you got?
girl,
Yeah.
let me tell you something. All this I create, and it's so funny that you said that because I have, besides me being on Love and Hip Hop, I that was a blessing that my son and all them they actually the pioneers. They're actually the one that created. I'm just actually the one that put the icing on top of the cake, not being cocky. Okay, but my son is the one. He told me, he said, "This show will not be going no good if we don't put my mother in it. She's that character." Um, whereas he's more laid back, and Chrissy too. I'm a little spicy. I'm all around, but
Right.
I hate to start my my new show.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen on Instagram somebody was asking you a question and they would
I,
say, how long you gotta go to school? And you was like 44 years.
yeah,
I seen that. That's street knowledge.
that's right. That's how I went to school in the streets 44 years. So
Yeah.
that's my way of saying that I feel I'm capable and able to actually be that judge for the streets.
Right,
So
because that right there, that platform to me when I was looking at it, it allows people who ordinarily wouldn't be able to have those conversations or get another opinion. Like
yes,
people sit home and watch TV and they be like, "Dad, I wish I could go on there," you know. So you open the door for another platform for people to be able to go in and ask questions, get problem solved, get some advice. I think that's
and
awesome.
I love it. And my thing about it is not just only for the people of the street. Mainly, they don't have no court, no justice for the internet. So,
Right.
judgment, be justice. You know, I don't know everything, but whatever it is, however it is, you best believe I got somebody there that if I don't got it down pat, I'll be like, hey, Judge, so what do you think? How? So I'm able to give the people them what they need, what they want, good advice, not bad advice, my knowledge, that I went through in life, making sure that they don't go through life like that, making sure that if you're wrong, I don't have a problem telling you wrong. It's cute because my first case, I gotta get the young lady, I had to go, but I had to go find her, man. I had to get a detective. But she was saying that anything goes down in my court. But she said, I don't want people to think I'm crazy. But he kicked me down. So my first one is stigmatized.
Okay.
So I had to let him know, you can't do that. How you gonna go and give us some good dick and then disappear? You don't do that thing. You gotta have, and you better serve justice. So, I can't tell everybody what and how justice is gonna be. But that's why I have to go tune in. But you're gonna love it, because they said down to dick and then whatever it is, pussy. I don't care. One girl, she came to me. She said her girlfriend came to the house and tried to tell her no, she didn't drop the roach or the roach at her house. So now she has roaches in the house. She never had it, but she knows her girlfriend, had roaches in the house. But she ended up coming to bring. But I guess the girlfriend feel some kind of way. Instead of me saying, yeah, you know what, you're right. It might have happened. It might have slipped out. What do you want me to do? I hope you buy some black flags. I'll help you pay for exterminator, whether it's a hot circle. So that's the case that you're gonna do justice. You're wrong. If it came from you, you're gonna actually go and buy and get her exterminator. Plain and simple.
Right. Because our community, we have our own issues that need to be resolved in our own way. Right.
This doesn't have to be about a nigga shot somebody. But it's all other things that actually it's big to me. Like I say, like her with the roach and her girlfriend, like, no, boo boo, no, you're gonna pay for that. You understand me? Because this lady ain't had no roaches in the house. You're nuts.
And that does happen. That does happen. I said, and that does happen. People drop off roaches in your crib. Mm-hmm.
I had a cousin that came to my house. I live in a house. For a roach to go in a house, in between these walls, baby, you're gonna have problems. But God is good, God is great. I have a brand new house. My house before this got burned down. But besides that, I had to work fast and hard and quick to make sure that nothing goes through no walls. And that was because, my cousin, she didn't know no better.
Right.
She had to actually fess up to it because I went to her house and I saw the roaches outside her door. How about that?
Okay.
So, so different things, all kinds of things. My friend borrowed my car, brought my car back with no gas in it. You think that's right? When you got the car, you had gas in it, right? Yeah. Put the gas back in there, okay, and give a little extra because you know why? Now you're too late for where it's actually putting how long ago was this happen?
Right.
So,
fill it up. It's not like you had to buy a car.
all the way to
right.
the rim. So,
Right.
Anything, whatever, however it is, I don't care. Somebody promised to take me to the movie. She made her miss a date or whatever. How different crazy things that where I just have to just handle the matter and stuff. I got one lady
right.
was getting her
I'm
head.
trying to make sure I have everything. So I'm looking at your bio. Because I want to make sure, like, when I introduce you, I'm introducing you by your name, and it tells where you was born and raised at. Okay. And how many children do you have?
Altogether 5. Don't introduce me by my name. Because if a young person come up to me and call me Nancy, they got a problem.
Oh no. No, I said the bio says Nancy Mama Jones, but we're gonna put the real Mama Jones on it.
Okay, yeah. But
That's what you like, right?
yeah, and the kids, the young people, them, they say, okay, you really old school. Yes, you're gonna dress me by my name. You don't want to call me Mama Jones, and you call me Miss Jones. You don't want to call me Miss Jones, and you call me Miss Nancy. But you will not call me Nancy.
I
Yeah,
know
you're
that's
not.
right. Yeah, we're not doing that.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Nope. Not doing that one. I understand that one. It was something that I wanted to ask you that wasn't on the actual questionnaire, and you kind of went into it a little bit, but your products,
Yeah. Yep.
right? So
Well,
you have wine, you have liquor.
this here, I always promote my sons. Okay, this is what my son is coming out with. Okay,
Okay.
I take me and him. We're like fit and fat. So, and then I got my makeup. Uh, I got my makeup, and it got everything in it: the foundation, the setting makeup, the lashes, the lip gloss, the eyebrow pencil, the what you call it, the spray or the like setting spray. Uh, and this is by Be Buddha Beauty. Okay,
Okay.
and it's vegan. So
Oh.
I need it because the other makeup was breaking me out. And when they came to me with this, I said, I'm your candidate. So then I have my perfume. My perfume, these are two different smells, two different kind. I got my cologne. This is Punkash, Pussy Makes Money. This is the men cologne, which is
Okay.
Touche, the bread home, the money home. And then I got Psychotic Vodka. Don't laugh at me. Chrissy inspired me this because she called me Psychotic, a psychotic bitch. And after that, I went crazy and started making me t-shirts, hats, all kinds of stuff. Did a liquor. Oh, matter of fact, I even did my little cooler. The cooler. It's Psychotic Harlem by Mama Jones. This is a peach Bellini. I have the peach Bellini, and then I have the Lisa. I guess Alexi didn't put it up, but the other one is Khadija. I'm sorry. Give me that over there, please. The other one is peach, orange, and cranberry. Yes, isn't that right? Yeah. And this one is peach, cranberry, and orange. Very
Okay.
delicious. You know, I also how I got this and got into it is because the town. Some young ladies I live together, Ashley and Bianca. They have their own liquor that's called the Town, and I always wanted my own cooler. And they asked me, say, "Mama, you know, are you willing to where we can get this together, and I make sure that we get you your brand?" And that's it. So that's why I say sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know. And I knew somebody that was making this type of stuff, and they put me on to them, and they made sure it happened. So it's just nice. And then
I also saw that you have I saw your two books, and I
um,
also saw the edibles.
oh yes, Khadijah, go in my thing right there and give me the edible. This book says why men and women cheat, how men and women cheat. This is two books in one. What is that? It's in that basket right there, and it says reverse. I had markers to go with it too, but I usually have it in there so this way you go straight to the page. It
Mm-hmm.
says book time to actually hit it from the back. So you actually read this book, the second book, backwards, which is How Men and Women Cheat. So you have to go backwards and read it. And then when you know you're at the end, it's because you get to the glossary. And the glossary is about broke, lacking money or financial what do you get? Bum bitch, you know, all kinds of good stuff. Boom, asshole. It got a glossary in here for different words that's in the book that you got a better understanding on what it means. Menage a trois, threesome, you know, all that. That girl, let me tell you something. It's good.
That's good.
Is in my room in the closet with a coat set. I want them bag, but this is it. And my gummies, she's going to get right now. That's called Night Night. My son told me I'm not to say nigga because I had the people that's making it, they're white, and he told them, please don't listen to my mother. My mother's gonna get you beat up. Do not go into any place and say I'm here for the night nigga. He said you're gonna get. I said no, because I want that. He says no, mommy. Like you tell me, listen to me. Don't get those people to mess up. But it sounds, and they said it sounds nice too. But it might be nice for them because they get to say the word nigga. So I don't know. You know, I'm saying it because it actually, it's just a slang. It actually knocks you out. You go like this, night nigga. You know, and I have pineapple, I have cherry, I have peach. Is Delta 8, is Delta 9, CBD, THC. It's amazing. So that's that. Here we go. So this is it. It's actually me in the bed sleeping. I got my waves on, my little pearls in it, and night. So that's the pineapple. This is the cherry. It got
Okay.
thing in the back of it, so this way you won't say, "Well, I don't know what's in it," in the whole 9 yards, and that's it. We make our movements, and it actually is good for going to sleep. I'm a believer in it because any of my products, you best believe, I'm not gonna sell it to you if I don't use it. So, and this is really good at nighttime, just before I get ready to go to bed, so I can actually feel good and go to sleep instead of rumbling around. Knocks me right out, and then next thing you know, in the morning when I wake up, I'm like this. Pew, I'm ready to go. So, full night rest,
That's
and
awesome. That's
so
awesome.
yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
I'm
I'm so
doing what I.
proud of you.
Yeah, I
This is
thank you.
awesome.
My new thing, like I said, is the newest thing is um the Judge Mama Jones Street Justice. I'm excited. I can't wait. Next week we're doing that. Then also to the world have to know that my other project is that I believe in always families stick together, help out. So my daughter, she always wanted a restaurant. She's a great baker. My family, we all great cooks. I have my niece also because she's a great baker. But my daughter, I got her the restaurant. So God is good, God is great. We're trying to get that together, get that on the move. On Sundays, you can go on my phone on Sundays. Sunday's a blessed day, a rest day. And that's when I do Soul Food Sunday. It's a tradition in my household. Not only in my household, but that's how I was brought up. From my great grandmother to my grandmother to my mother to my mother's not here now. So I have to do that. And my daughters, I have them all in the kitchen helping me. So this is a blessing for her. It's a beautiful experience for her to go ahead. It's hers, but it's a family restaurant thing. I have to go. My other daughter, I have to go this week at the end of the week and set up her and finish her up with daycare. So my goal is everybody gets set, everybody have what they have, and guess what? I have what I have. And when I'm ready, after I finish my accomplishment, I get to retire. That means I'm going wherever I want to go.
That's good. So that's legacy. That's building a real strong legacy. That's
Yes,
awesome. And your
yes,
grandchildren and your great grandchildren have a lot to look forward to.
yes. Oh God, it's a beautiful thing, especially when I know that I'm trying to make sure that I leave them something with they have of their own. You know, it's sad. I tried to work. It didn't work with me with the white man. All my life I've been creating, doing my own. This show that my son happened to come out with, the Love and Hip Hop. That was perfect. You know, because always doing something creating, doing this. I'm a great sewer, graduated from FIT, so I can sew blindfolded, and that was one way I used to make my money too. And then I had a jewelry store, not jewelry store, we buy gold and silver store. I did a lot of my work. I did my own, create, so it's a blessing, I made a living in the whole 9 yards where my taxes getting taken out. So God forbid, I'm ready to get my SSI, my Social Security. I didn't just make something, didn't make sure that it was legal. So that's that.
I know that's right. I know
Yeah.
that's right. So we almost done. I just want to make sure because I'm wanted to get on the recording your social media platforms that I will include in the story as well.
Okay.
So I didn't see you on Facebook though, unless you want to do it.
I am. What is my Nana? Nancy Mama Jones. Is it
Oh,
Nancy?
okay. That's probably why I was looking. I was just looking up.
And then there is a Nana. A Nana Jones, but that one is personal. The Nancy Mama Jones, that's for everybody.
Okay, so I got your Facebook, your Instagram, and what other social media platforms you would like me to mention in the story?
I got Twitter, right?
Twitter, TikTok.
Huh?
Twitter, TikTok.
Oh, TikTok.
Okay. Are they in your bio?
And that's just
TikTok.
the bios. I mean, the TikTok is not in my bio.
Okay. So the TikTok is under what name? Because I'm gonna put it on the recording.
My daughter agree. It's Mama, because it's two of them up in there. Yeah, I got two. But one is the active one. They got so much, girl, I'd be having so much going on sometimes. I'd be like, mommy, where am I
One
going?
is the real Mama Jones.
One is the real Mama Jones, and the other one is,
And the other one is real Mama Jones.
and so both of them is the real Mama Jones?
No, one is the real Mama Jones, and the other one is just real Mama.
Okay, one is the real Mama Jones, and the other one is just real Mama Jones.
Real Mama Jones.
It's the real Mama Jones? She said, just put the real Mama Jones.
Okay. Okay. Oh well, I got all them. I have all of them then. Well, you know what? It has just been what they say down south, a pleasing plum pleasure.
Pleasure.
Oh wow, it was worth the wait. It was worth the wait. Job.
I want to make sure I let the world know too, because a lot of people don't know that, me and Chrissy have made amends. That was in the last Love and Hip Hop in January, but we are on good space, good terms. She's doing what she's supposed to be doing, acting just like she's supposed to act, and that's it. I'm acting like how I'm supposed to act, as bad as like a mother-in-law and a daughter-in-law. So we're there.
So that's real life happening on TV. You had your issues, y'all worked it out. Everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing, and we just keep the ball rolling.
That's it.
Yep. Thank you so much for your time. Thanks for your children for helping you out. I love your setup, and I love that picture back there too.
Oh, thank you.
The picture.
That's another thing too. I do a lot of creating. Like, I'll take my furniture out the house, make it into a beach, like maybe a big pool with sand and all kind of stuff. A picnic thing with tables and my birthday, I did Mardi Gras. When was in New Orleans? I actually hit some furniture. Had big what do you call it? Drops. Big drops of like the Mardi Gras in New Orleans. The cardboard cards and that. I had the strippers, because I can't do that because my son would have a heart attack. But they was able to throw beads at her, and she was able to show her titties and all that kind of good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just that great. My granddaughter, she said she wanted to go out in the park. We couldn't go to the park to have our picnic. I went and bought some grass from Home Depot. Came back, they were shocked because it was raining, carrying on outside. Rolled it out, moved the furniture out, got the George grill, and made it look like a real grill. We put the sliding door swing Huh? The slide, the seesaw, we had the picnic tablecloth on the floor, and the swim set, no sinks, the swing set, and
Mhm. They some great memories.
yes, yes. And not only for them, but for me too. I'm a big kid. I'm a big. My bouncy house belong outside. My bouncy house be in my house. So when the grandkids come, oh, okay, we gonna get crazy, and we have a good time, and life is just good, and I cannot complain. Not to say everything's perfect, but it's good. I'm
It's
blessed.
good. It's good. And you making the best out of it.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.